Hi everyone and welcome back. I'm Julie, and today I'm sharing with you something that is my pride and joy. I've tested and retested this recipe multiple times because I wanted it to be perfect. This is my light and flaky strawberry shortcake. This is not over the top with sweetness, but it is perfectly tender on the inside, a little crispy on the outside, and I think you guys are gonna love it. This is a classic recipe, and it's strawberry season, so grab your aprons, preheat your oven to 400, and let's get baking. Grab 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I have the weights in the description for those of you who are using a scale. If you're scooping, just make sure you fluff your flour first and then spoon it into your cup and level it off. Add 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar for a hint of sweetness, and then toss in 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. This is the perfect mix for those tender, fluffy shortcakes we're after. Take 3/4 cup of super cold salted butter cubed into small pieces. Cold is key here, so don't skip the chill. Sprinkle those cubes into your flour mixture, then grab a pastry cutter or use your fingers to start working it in. We're aiming for coarse crumbs with some pea-sized butter bits scattered throughout, and those little chunks, they're the secret to those dreamy, flaky layers. Pinch any bigger pieces with your fingers to break them down. You want it just right for shortcake perfection. Grab 3/4 cup of ice cold buttermilk and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract for that flavor boost. Pour it all into your flour butter mix and then grab a spatula and stir very gently. We're after a shaggy, just barely together dough here, so no heavy mixing. Overmixing is the fastest way to tough shortcakes, and we want them light and tender. It's gonna look a little rough, but just embrace it. Keep forming your dough until it's a rough ball, and then turn it out onto a lightly floured surface. Roll the dough out into a 3/4 inch thick rectangle. Here's my trick for extra flakiness. Fold the top down about 1/3 of the way and then bring the bottom up to overlap so you have 3 layers. You can use your hands to nudge these edges and smooth things out. Gently roll it again to press your layers together. Next, fold the short end down 1/3 and fold the other end to reach the folded edge. This gives you 9 layers. Roll some more, aiming for a neat rectangle. Grab your 2 3/4 inch biscuit cutter or a regular mouth canning jar in a pinch. No judgment here. Lay it all along the dough to map out your cuts. I aim for 7 or 8 shortcakes on the first go, saving the scraps for 1 or 2 more. This dough is an absolute dream to work with, so even the re-rolled ones stay light and flaky, I promise. I started using a canning jar to cut, but switched over because I like my biscuit cutter so much better. Press that cutter straight down and no twisting. Twisting seals the edges and it steals that gorgeous rise that we're after. Place them in a 9 by 9 inch square pan, just touching for that soft, tall rise. At this point, I started questioning my life choices for this video and decided to rework my canning jar cut shortcakes to cut them with my biscuit cutter. This dough is so easy to work with. Just gather up the scraps, pat them together, and keep cutting until you've got 9 shortcakes. To keep these shortcakes extra light and moist, brush with 2 tablespoons of heavy cream with roughly 1 teaspoon of water. Then sprinkle on coarse sugar for that sparkly, crunchy finish. Pop your shortcakes into a preheated 400-degree Fahrenheit oven and bake for 20 to 24 minutes. You'll know they're ready when they're puffed up and lightly golden on top. While they bake, let's prep our toppings because these babies are begging to be loaded up. We've got 2 pounds of fresh strawberries, but here's my golden rule. Only slice what you're serving today. Sliced strawberries get too soft in the fridge, and we're all about that fresh, just picked vibe. For a perfect batch, take 1 pound, slice them up, and toss with 2 to 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to make it even fresher. Let them sit for 15 to 20 minutes for that juicy ruby red syrup to form. Now for the whipped cream, because these shortcakes deserve a cloud of perfection. Grab 2 cups of cold heavy cream and add 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and my secret trick, 1/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Whip it up until you hit soft peaks. That xanthan gum is a game changer. It keeps your cream stable for days, no separation, and it's perfect for leftovers. No xanthan gum? No worries. I've shared 6 other stabilizer ideas in my blog post that you can find in the description. This cream is simple, luxurious, and it's ready to steal the show. Let's get back to those shortcakes. You'll know they're ready when they're puffed up and golden around the edges. Once they've cooled in the pan for about 10 minutes, gently lift them out onto a wire rack. Oh my goodness, seriously, look at those layers. Absolute perfection. Spoon a big fluffy dollop of whipped cream onto the bottom half. It's like a cozy pillow for those juicy strawberries. Pile those berries on generously and then pop the top back on. Feeling extra? Go all out with more cream and berries on top for that wow factor. This, my friends, is summer on a plate. It's light, it's not too sweet, and it's totally unforgettable. Alright guys, I have destroyed the strawberry shortcake because it is so good. The inside is so tender. I can't believe how it just, the fork cuts right through. It's not hard at all, and it's not dense. It's very light, so I hope you guys give it a try. I'd love to hear how it goes for you, and while you're at it, leave a comment down below letting me know, and don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. I have a lot more baking goodies coming your way, and thank you guys again for watching. Happy baking. Wow, I really love it. It's so good. I almost gave up because I was getting really frustrated, but I'm so glad I pulled through. It's wonderful. Bye.